The same Nnamdi who sat on piles of money while his wife and children dressed in rag, the man who would rather let his family go hungry than spend a kobo unnecessarily. What happened? Before he became the richest man in Umuachi village, Nnamdi was just another struggling man. He was born into poverty. His parents died when he was a boy, leaving him to be raised by his uncle. But instead of caring for him, his uncle treated him like a slave. He worked on the farm from dusk till dawn, yet he barely ate. When he wasn't on the farm, he fetched firewood and sold it at the market just to buy a cup of garri. One day, he sat under the mango tree, exhausted and hungry. His friend Obinna approached him, chewing a stick of sugarcane. Nnamdi, how long will you continue like this? Nnam, what choice do you think I have? Nnamdi sighed. I have no money, no land, no opportunity, no parents, nothing. And worst of it all, my uncle has treated me worse than any of his servants in the house. Obinna shook his head. Then create an opportunity. Stop giving excuses. Life is full of opportunities, and I hope that one day you see it and begin to explore it. You know, from where you are, you might think that nothing is here for you. But have you even thought about going to the city? There is money there. There are people that are there, and they said that once you go there, that money is on the streets waiting for you to come and pick them up. Me, I'll be heading to the city next week to learn trade in one of my uncle's places. And I thought about you and thought to share it with you. My guy, thank you so much for your insights. I will think about it. That night, Nnamdi made up his mind. He would leave the village and never return poor. Nnamdi arrived in Onitsha with nothing but the clothes on his back. Life was harsh. He slept under the shop verandas, did odd jobs, and eventually found a work as an apprentice in motor parts business. For 7 years, he worked tirelessly, learning every trick of the trade. He saved every kobo. After completing his apprenticeship, he started his own business. Through hard work and determination, his business grew. He built a house in the city, bought lands in the village, and became very wealthy. But something changed. Nnamdi became very, very stingy. At 35, Nnamdi returned to the village to find a wife. Many mothers brought their daughters forward, eager to marry them off to the rich trader. But Nnamdi chose Adeze, a humble school teacher with a kind heart. At first, Adeze was very happy. She felt on top of the world. Hey, so the richest man in Umachi village took interest in me. Hi, I will change my life. I will change my family's life. The future of my children is secured. She thought she had married into wealth and would finally live a comfortable life, but she soon realized the bitter truth. Nnamdi controlled every kobo. He refused to buy a car, saying that the old one from his apprenticeship days were still good. Nnamdi, the car that you drove over 10 years ago is what you are saying is still good. Buy a car that is befitting to your status now, so that these village women would look at me and envy me for once. Adeze advised. Shut up. What do you know about finances? You don't know that as this car is like this, that it has served me and will keep serving me. Do you know that when I bought this car, that it has never entered the mechanic for more than 5 times? This car is an original car. So don't say that thing, please. The money that I will use and buy a new car, I will use it and put into my business, and it will yield me more and more millions. Please, stop saying that. I don't like it. His wife sighed and left him be. He wore the same faded shirts from his village days. Worst of it all, he made Adeze account for every single naira she spent. One evening, Adeze approached him. My husband, the food in the house is going down. and I'll need like 20,000 naira to enter the market to fill up the kitchen. Eh? What did she just say? 20 what? Do you know how difficult it is to make money? No, Adeza, I am asking you, do you know how difficult it is to make money? And you just open your mouth and say 20,000 just now. No, I am going to give you 5,000 naira. But if you say that 5,000 naira is not enough, I will carry myself and I will go to market and I will buy a lot of things with 5,000 naira. At the end of the day, Adeza accepted the 5,000 naira and used it to buy just barely enough to feed her and her family.
But after they got married, Nnamdi's wife took him, and their joy knew no bound. Months after, they gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Nnamdi, please, I need money so that I can buy baby formula to feed my baby. What baby formula are you talking about? Breastfeed that child. There is nothing like baby formula here. Please, once you are done breastfeeding the child will get strong. And that is how Nnamdi's wife breastfed her baby for more than a year, till Nnamdi finally started providing small money for baby milk, of which was not even enough to cater for the child's need, and he did this for all his children.
One evening, she confronted him. Nnamdi, we have money, yet we live like paupers. Why? Even your children, they wear undersized shoes. Why are you doing this kind of thing? Nnamdi scoffed. Do you know how I suffer to make my money? I will not waste it on foolishness. I will use my money to build more investment. But Nnam, what is your investment yielding? Is it not when you train your children in school and make me the most beautiful wife ever in this village, that your money will now start building fruit? Hey, see this foolish woman, no. Adeze, I thought I married a woman that is financially intelligent. So why would I waste money to train these children? Meanwhile, I have a business that I can train them in after they are done with their primary school. Adeze, God forbid, my children will not drop out in primary school. What are you saying? What nonsense are you saying? Please, they will go to school, to the university, even graduate and do their master's degree. Please, stop saying that kind of thing. I don't like it. There's a side. So, it is now foolishness to buy good food for your family. Do you know the last time we ate meat in this house? Do you know the last time that your children ate quality food? See how their skin has decolored. They are now looking very, very malnourished. Adeze, it is not my business. My business is that I will build wealth that they can fall back to when I'm long gone. Please, I don't like such wastes. Nnamdi could not listen. Even his siblings, who once supported him, now avoided him because he refused to help them, saying that he's always investing in their future. One day, his older brother approached him. Nnamdi, what future are you building since you can't help the people now? Nnamdi scoffed. I am building for the future. When I'm long gone, people will have finances to fall back to. I am building, I am investing, please. I can't waste my money and my wealth now. Please. The brother shook his head and left him be. The villagers began to notice how Adeze and their children suffered. At the market, the women whispered, is this not Nnamdi's wife? How is she looking like this? See how she's even pricing fish like a poor widow. I don't even know between her and a widow who is better. And all of them laughed. Imagine, the richest man in our village, yet his family eats worse than we do. If I pass those people, I used to feel like a queen, because I don't know why a man will have so much wealth and yet refuse to take care of his family. Even Adese's children were mocked. Your father is rich, yet you wear torn clothes. Look at your clothes and look at how shredded your clothes is. Hey, he will laugh at them, pointing at their holes and their undersized shoes. At home, the suffering was worse. Nnamdi, we need money for the children's school fees, Adeze pleaded. Let them manage. Education is not a do or die affair, he replied. After all, I've told you about my plans for them. Once they are done with secondary school, they will go and learn a trade. I will put them in my business so that they can learn that making money is difficult. So my husband, stop saying that. I told you that my children will go through the university and go to and go for their masters when they are done. It's your business, so after their secondary school, all of them will march straight to my shop and can learn trade. Please. That's money is not to be wasted. My husband, but you can afford this thing now. That is not the point. My point here is that money is not to be wasted. That day, Adaeze sat outside and wept. Her neighbor, Mama Chinyere, came over. My daughter, why are you crying? It is my husband. He has money, but he has refused to spend it, even on his own children. Mama Chinyere shook her head. A man who does not take care of his family is worse than an infidel. That is what the Bible says. Many of his friends and elders tried to talk to him. Brother, life is short. Spend your money. Use it, buy good clothes. Take care of your family. Take care of yourself. Change things. Instead of living in the city where you built houses, you came down to the village. Why? Because you think that village life is more affordable. Elders say that a man who eats alone will die alone, an old man warned, but Nnamdi ignored them all. One night, Nnamdi had a terrible dream. In his dream, he was poor again, walking through the village, begging for food, but everyone turned away from him. When he woke up, he was covered in sweat. It's just a dream, thank God, he muttered. But days later, something happened. He fell ill. He was so sick that his body became very weak. No matter how much he tried, he couldn't get up from his bed. Doctors found nothing wrong with him. Traditional healers tried, but the sickness remained. For weeks, Nnamdi was bedridden. He watched as Adaeze struggled to buy medicine with the little money he had given her. He saw how his children looked at him with fear in their eyes, and for the first time, he realized that wealth meant nothing if he couldn't take care of his family and himself. One evening, a pastor visited him. Nnamdi, you have money, but you did not live. If you die today, what are we going to remember you for? The words hit him hard. That night, Nnamdi wept. The next morning, something miraculous happened. He felt strength return to his body. He stood up, and for the first time in weeks, he moved around. And from that day, he changed. Nnamdi started spending, though not foolishly, but wisely. He bought his wife new clothes. He took his children on shopping spree. He even gave his siblings money to start businesses. The villagers were shocked when they saw him at the market buying fresh fish, big meats, big rice, oil, and different kinds of food that are not cheap or dry ones. They rejoiced. One day, the Obinna visited. Nnamdi, is that really you? What happened? Nnamdi smiled. I realized that money is useless if it does not bring joy to those around you. From that day on, he was no longer just Nnamdi the rich man. He became Nnamdi the generous man. And for the first time in his life, he felt truly wealthy. The lessons to learn from this is that you help those around you and wealth begins to make sense. Nnamdi had refused to spend his wealth, making his family and himself miserable. True wealth is not just about having money, but using it to improve the lives of those around you. And a man's first responsibility is to his family. Nnamdi refused to provide for his wife and children and made them suffer unnecessarily. Money should be a tool for taking care of your loved ones, not just for hoarding. So, what else did you learn from this story? I would like to see it in the comment section. Please remember to share this story. Write down the lessons you've learnt from it. And also like and follow my page. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you. I love you.